Everybody, how you doing? Hope all well. Good morning. I'm so sorry. Actually, it's 12:45. So, good afternoon. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of a setup in Delhi NCR called Decor and Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. So, you can see I'm in a local park here, and I'm doing something which I have started doing even more now, which is reading a book and kind of drinking coffee. And I realize that as I walk here, I'm thinking about the times I used to come here during Corona and stuff to look at the community pets and all that. And I think if Corona wouldn't have happened, so it's a gratitude for Corona and some, you know, crisis that happens around the world and stuff. They help you take note of the good around you and stuff. And as you absorb that, and as you spend more time in the goodness around, you kind of have to give a gratitude to disasters and sickness and illness and stuff, because you wouldn't have recognized so much of beauty in terms of nature, in terms of flora, in terms of humanity, community, in terms of prayers, in terms of pets, in terms of children around you. We wouldn't have gotten to know each other and stuff if we wouldn't have kind of, made it through Corona. So I'm inspired to share something which is a set of lines which I read yesterday, and this is a concept called RAC. So RAC is random acts of kindness. So they say that all over the world we've got wars going on, we've got killings happening. We can see, you open up your social media page, or people will send you something or the other on Gaza, Palestine, or whatever. I don't follow war and all that. So you follow killings and everything and all, and you realize that random act of kindness is so important. Yes, we can attempt and we can participate in global discussions and United Nations goals and stuff to find peace and stuff. But we have to be peaceful right where we live and right where we are, because, I find it very obvious and sometimes even hypocritical. I've shared this a couple of times that people are endorsing violence, killings. They're talking about end the war, what's wrong with the world and stuff and all that, and they themselves are not in peace, and they are constantly sharing negative and what's wrong and stuff. So this is called RAC, which is called the random acts of kindness, and it's actually talking about noticing what I've already shared: nature, trees, potatoes, food, squirrels, butterflies, birds around. I've already shared flowers around you and stuff, the beautiful greenery, the different kind of nature that you have around you, the bench around you, the sky around you and stuff. So these are these things which have to be really, we have to be very thankful for when we wake up in the morning, because the more we see and the more we kind of absorb nature around and stuff like this around you, you start feeling much better and fresher and stuff. And I also encourage people to look at the greatness of small things. Somebody nailed it. She sent me a message and she said, I've been following you closely, and I get a feeling that you kind of derive happiness and joy from the small things and stuff. And I said, well, you've actually understood it correct, because it's not like I don't like the most expensive and lavish of lifestyles and stuff like that. But the point is, I believe that it's a unrealistic or an unreal way of living, because when you come back to reality, you come back home, you come back to your apartment, you come back, from a hotel, or let's say, the lavish lifestyles which we are seeing on TV of lately. I'm not looking down on those, the number of cars or exotic houses and holidays and stuff. All I'm saying is, when you're on a holiday, all that feels great, but when you come back to the real world, which is where you live, your society, your community, you may carry the memories and those experiences, and you may want to go back and stuff, but actually the little things around you that make the whole difference. I wake up in the morning and I end up only thinking about my work and stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, all I do is think about my work and stuff. So a short break, like a Diwali or a welcome break with the community animals, my regular practice of walking, meditation and stuff keeps me centered and in touch with these things. So the little things around you, the chai, coffee, the water, even a Coke feels good. You know, a break feels good. So these are these random acts of habits which you have around you, and when extended as kindness, it makes the world even better and stuff. So let's say I walk here every day. I kind of spend time here. I mean, I have two options, either I just come here, I don't talk, and I go back, and I'm like in silence and stuff, not making the best of it. And I come here and I talk to people, I talk to the caretakers, I talk to the sweepers and everything, and I know people, So when I come out, we are talking and stuff, so there is no question of feeling alone or lonely just because nobody's talking to you, you don't have friends and stuff like that, okay? So I'm addressing that point. How are people lonely? How are people sad and stuff when you don't step out of your house and you do not talk to people and you keep a closed personality or a mind? Then obviously the world and the mindset is going to be all about feeling like it's a punishment and the world is not that great. So the greatness of small things, you have to find your ikigai, you have to find your passion. So I've been very actively sharing on ikigai. Ikigai is your purpose, it's your passion. Sometimes it becomes a part of your work and your job and stuff, and sometimes over the time and stuff, your ikigai or your job keeps changing. You don't forever work in one place, right? So similarly, your ikigai or your passion or your purpose keeps changing and stuff. So it doesn't have to be forever. It doesn't have to be work all the time. It can be just doing something for your community. So take up a task like cleaning here, or planting a few trees, or feeding the birds, feeding the animals here, or even gifting something to your caretakers here and stuff. So all that is actually purposeful and stuff. So the greatest of small things, if you already know what is your ikigai, you may not kind of be very enthused to be around the same ikigai. But if you keep changing your purpose and your ikigai, then the world becomes a better place, because your acts of kindness have actually started making you connect to the world and the nature and everything around you and stuff and all that. And now you're thinking beyond yourself and your work and the monies and everything that you earn. So a few ideas here: smile at the person in the cafeteria, talk to someone, say hi, say hello, have a chat, go up and talk to them. Sometimes you may feel the person is cold, but maybe the other person is also thinking the same thing, that you're not interested in having a chat and all that. It's always a good idea to evaluate if somebody's had a haircut. Well, I've had a haircut. I'm sure it looks good. A couple of people at my place and a few people in the neighborhood have complimented me, so it's made my day and stuff. So when you have a workspace, talk to the cleaners, talk to the guards. I realize, I do it all the time. So I feel good when I go to a movie hall. People know me and stuff. So the question of the world being a bad place doesn't arise, okay? So then forgive somebody, give money to someone you trust, or people generally, generosity and stuff. Buy a book, gift it to a friend, talk about your work, take a day off and go to an unforgettable outing with a friend or relative who's not feeling that good and stuff. You'll uplift each other. That's a great way to pull the person's morale and the spirit up and stuff. After all, what is the world? Yeah, the world is not about sitting on your computers and your offices and forever focus on your work and stuff, right? You go out and people around you or in your family or friends around you don't feel good, it's going to affect you in a way also, right? Unless you're like made of stone or something and all that. So send an affectionate message to those whom you care about. Could be close friends, people you've forgotten. And of course, the best is to kind of do some charity and stuff like that, because it really helps. It really does open up your mind and stuff. It doesn't have to be exorbitant stuff and all. It really, really kind of makes you understand that you're in a better spot, and it's not a good idea to look down on people. So when you get together and you help those people and stuff, the smile on their face, the joy and everything, and this whole thing about having a conversation is something which you start kind of enjoying and cherishing, and it becomes your bigger purpose and stuff. So when you've not tried something, it's easy to sit around and kind of make a comment about it. But the point is, when you start doing it yourself, you will also get the idea how much of energy people put in, how much of time people put in. Everybody is not about money. They are kind of donating in kinds, they are doing good work in kinds, and even a conversation can make somebody's day and stuff. Now, the point is, why do I say this? I say this because the world is a mirror. What you give out yourself is what you're going to get, right? So the laws of attraction, the laws of kindness and all that kind of interrelated and stuff. But the point is, it comes down to your intention. It comes down to what you want to do and stuff. Not at the expense of kind of letting go of your health and stuff. The most important aspect of your journey in life is to kind of first take care of yourself and stuff, because when you're feeling good, everything feels good. So it's very important, because people around you can feel that upar say, you look good and stuff, you look great and stuff, you're doing great work and all, but you're not feeling good from inside. So that's kind of not a very good spot to be in. So first of all, get some sun, enjoy yourself, soak up some nature, and start feeling better, and everything around you starts feeling better. So love and luck and take and have fun, have a blast, enjoy, and always cherish the little things in life: a hi, hello, a phone call, just a message, just a smile, just a half an hour with a pet. It's going to uplift you as well. So try all of that. Try getting some new goals. Try getting some new ikigai into your life and stuff, and watch your world change. So I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, justinKapani.im@gmail.com, and justinKapanioffice@gmail.com. And even if it's forced rest, as in for me with my medicine and stuff, always remember, you have TV, you've got radio, you've got the computer, you got a phone, you got books, you got people around you, you got your neighborhood, you got your own building and stuff. So enjoy all of that, enjoy wherever you are, rather than going very far-fetched and stuff. Okay, I got to school. I think there's a situation here, so catch you later. Have fun and have a blast.